Now that you have your device, open a web browser and go to n5oak.org and click on the TriviaNet tab. Once you're there, scroll down and click on the big green button to check in. There is no software to install or accounts to create. All we need is your call sign and your first name. If your XYL or kids would like to play along, just sign them in from your device. This also applies to all of you that are studying for your license. If you can hear my voice, you're welcome to play, and we'd love to see you in the game. Tonight's TriviaNet will be divided into 4 rounds. Each round contains 10 questions worth 100 points each. Tonight's topics are going to be Round 1, True or False. Round 2, Legends of Zelda Trivia. Round 3, Backyard Barbecue Trivia. And Round 4, 1990s Billboard Hits. After each round, we will have a short intermission to aid in drink refills and take care of all your bodily functions. As always, questions, comments, and friendly taunting are welcome during gameplay, as this is meant to be a social thing as well as a TriviaNet. At the conclusion of tonight's trivia game, everyone will get sent home in style by our final elimination round. One wrong answer and you will be officially done for the night, so make sure to pace yourself on those adult beverages. With all that said, I'm going to see if anyone has questions before we get tonight's TriviaNet underway. If you do, please come with your name and call sign now. All right, nothing heard. We're going to shut down the bingo round. There we go. And let's see who our big winners are. In third place, we have Connor with 50 points. Steve, KI5HWD with 60. And Steve, KG5LAA in first with 149 points. Let's see. Okay, we're going to move you guys into the next round. When you sign in, please make sure your name looks like the ones on the right side of your screen. Once again, if you'd like to play along tonight, you can join the game at any time. You don't have to wait for a round to be over. Just open a web browser on your smartphone, tablet, or computer and go to n5oak.org and click on the TriviaNet tab. Once you're there, scroll down and click on the big green button to check in. Every week we give away amazing door prizes for those of you that check in on time. Tonight's prize is a free membership to the Oak Hill Amateur Radio Club. Let's spin the wheel and see who the big winners are. And congratulations to all of our lucky winners. After the game, head over to n5oak.org and sign up to become a member. We have the welcome team standing by, waiting to approve your complimentary membership as well as requests to join our Discord community. For those of you who are new and haven't checked into our TriviaNet before, I'm going to run through a practice question real quick to show you how the game works. Questions will be read over the repeater and displayed on your device. Once the question has been read aloud, the answer will appear. The arcade game Centipede was created in 1980 by which gaming company? All players will have 15 seconds to make a choice, but the longer it takes to choose an answer, the fewer points you will get. Also, remember to choose wisely, as you only get one shot to answer the question. Once the timer runs out, the correct answer will be revealed, as well as what everyone else believes the answer to be. For those of you that like to keep up with your score, it's the number located at the top left of your screen, and it will always be available during gameplay. Now that everyone understands how the game works, let's see who has checked into the net so far tonight. All right, we have 21 players checked in so far. Let's see, we have Jason, KB5MPJ. Welcome. Norman, N5ZOG. Will, KC2ZZR. Kent the Trivia Robot, KI5RBT. Rob, K9LZY. An anonymous guest, KG5SXL. Ernesto, KI5PZN. John, KI5ZIE. We have KI5Z Tango Whiskey, Howdy Blake. We have Connor. We have Cody, KI5YLS, Howdy Cody. Dave, KI5STT. Laura, KI5OLG. Nathan, KI5YLL. We have Endora, the witch's mom. Welcome, Endora. Carson, KJ5AAN. Bill, W5ITZ. Howdy, Bill. Steve, KI5HWD. And the other Steve, KG5LAA. So, welcome, players. If anyone has any questions, please come with your name and call sign now. Nothing heard. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, put your hands on your buzzers. The Friday Night Trivia Net will begin in T-10 seconds. A wholphin is a cross between a dolphin and a false killer whale. True or false? Go. And looks like false is in the lead with 68%. So a little over two-thirds of us don't believe this. Let's see if the majority is right. And no, the answer is true. A wholphin is indeed a cross between a dolphin and a false killer whale. Nice job, 32%. Question number 2. The band Matchbox 20 was formed in Orlando, Florida. True or false? And the majority have it true this time. And, yeah, are we right? Yes, we are. We have some Matchbox 20 fans out there. All right. Question number 3. The first product ever sold by scanning a UPC barcode was a bar of Hershey's chocolate. True or false? It's dead even. It's a tie. Half of us think it's true. Half of us don't believe it. And the half that don't believe it are correct. It was not a Hershey's chocolate bar. Question number 4. Like a standard roulette wheel, TB's Wheel of Fortune has 38 wedge slots. True or false? And we have 75% who are going with true. The other 25, of course, false. What is it? It is wrong. It is false. 3/4 of you are wrong. I'm a Wheel of Fortune fan. My dad was a big Wheel of Fortune fan. I've never counted the wedges. Question number 5. The letters D and G are the only Scrabble tiles worth 2 points. It's a little more evenly spread this time. 56% say false. The other 44 say true. Which one is it? It is true. Again, the minority is correct. Right on. Okay. This brings us to the middle of round 1. And let me find my place here. All right. You're listening to the Friday Night Trivia Net, brought to you by the Oak Hill Amateur Radio Club. Call sign N50AK. My name is Scott, KI5OBD, and I'm your net control for tonight. You can check into tonight's Trivia Net at any time during the game from your smartphone, tablet, or computer. All you have to do is point your web browser to n50ak.org and click on the Trivia Net tab. Once you're there, scroll down and click on the big green button to check in. There is no software to install or accounts to create. All we need is your call sign and your first name. Oh, and at the middle of round 1, we've got 22 players playing. Carson is in third. Congratulations, Carson, KJ5AAN. Cowboys Suck, KI5YLS, is in second place. Way to go, Cowboys Suck. And Steve, KI5HWD, is leading the pack. Congratulations, Steve. All right. Let's see. So we have question number 6 coming up, and if you played before, you know that it is time to put your points or your clicker is. You will have 30 seconds to wager points away on the next question. So get ready to bet your points away. Question number 6. Alumophobia is an irrational fear of crinkled tin foil. Again, a 2/3, 1/3 split. 2/3 don't believe it. Doesn't sound irrational at all, but it's false. And what happened here? Cowboys Suck has taken the lead. Way to go, Cowboys Suck. Carson, KJ5AAN, is in second with 610 points. Bill came up 285 points to 570. W5ITZ. Alrighty then. Question number 7. The Toronto Maple Leafs have more Stanley Cup wins than the Montreal Canadiens, eh? 3/4 say true, 25% say false. Again, the minority is right. It is false. Question number 8. Astronauts shrink in height while in outer space. True or false? Does weightlessness make you shrink? 60% of you believe it. The other 40 don't. And again, the majority are the minority is correct. Astronauts do not shrink in outer space. Question number 9. In 1969's Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, Paul Newman plays Butch Cassidy. – 74% say it's true. And 74% are correct. Butch Cassidy was played by Paul Newman. Good movie, not your standard Western. And question number 10 to round out round 1. The platypus is a monotreme, a mammal that lays eggs. True or false? And the overwhelming majority believe that a platypus is indeed a monotreme, and 95% of us are correct. Congratulations. I don't know how many people got it wrong, only 1 or 2, but sorry. And that brings us to the end of round 1, and in second place we have Steve, and in first place we have Carson, KJ5AAN 70. There we go. Cowboys Suck dropped down to third place with 779 points. Steve, KG5LAA, up in second with 792, and Carson, KJ5AAN, on top with 798 points. Congrats, leaders. All right, we're going to take a quick intermission so everyone can take care of business. During the intermission, you will see questions on the screen to pass the time. Voting is optional, but always appreciated. Just a reminder, you can check into tonight's TriviaNet at any time during the game from your smartphone, tablet, or computer. All you have to do is point your web browser at n50ak.org and click on the TriviaNet tab. Once you're there, scroll down and click on the big green button to check in. There's no software to install or accounts to create. All we need is your call sign and your first name. And we'll see you all in about 4 or 5 minutes.
KI5YLS, I do not agree with my username. I have been rigged. The system is rigged. It's all against me. Somebody changed my username.
And what username was that? Was that Cowboys Suck? I don't know that that's a username more than it is a fact. WZ5BBS.
Comment.
It is not a fact. We still have more. If I'm correct, we still have more playoff wins than anybody in the district. And we have more rings than a lot of y'all. So, anyways, that's beside the point. Yes, that is the username that I have. That I do not agree with this. with. So, yeah. I don't know how to change it back, so you're lucky this time.
Go ahead, comment.
I would like to propose a vote that we put a channel in Discord named Cowboy Suck that we can all post really cool memes that confirm the premise.
Should we call it Cowboy Suck or just name it like the Outhouse?
Either one, but yeah, that would be epic.
All right. Hope y'all got your drinks refilled and your business taken care of. We're going to move into round two here shortly. Anybody new out there just joining us, come on in. You're listening to the Friday Night Trivia Net, brought to you by the Oak Hill Amateur Radio Club, call sign N5OAK. My name is Scott, KI5OBD, and I'm your net control for tonight. You can check into tonight's Trivia Net at any time during the game from your smartphone, tablet, or computer. All you have to do is point your web browser to n5oak.org and click on the Trivia Net tab. Once you're there, scroll down and click on the big green button to check in. There is no software to install or accounts to create. All we need is your call sign and your first name. And get your hands on your buzzers for round two. In what mythical realm does the first Legend of Zelda game take place? A. Tamriel, B. Azeroth, C. Hyrule, or D. Gaia? And 53% of us are going with Azeroth. Hyrule coming in second. And third, Tamriel. And no one picked Gaia. Are the majority correct? No, they are not. Hyrule is the mythical realm where the first Legend of Zelda takes place. All right, question number 2. What is the first item given to Link by the old man at the beginning of The Legend of Zelda? Is it A, a shield, B, a wooden sword, C, a bow and arrow, or D, bombs? We got 53%, up to 55% going with wooden sword. Shield coming in second with 30%. Bow and arrow in third, and no one thought it was bombs. But I like bombs. The correct answer is wooden sword. Congratulations, 55% of you. Question number 3. Which of these powers is not granted by the Triforce, a sacred golden relic in the Legend of Zelda universe? A, courage, B, power, C, wisdom, or D, strength? A little more even spread. We got 35% for wisdom, power in second, and strength in third, and bringing up the rear is courage with 15%. And is wisdom it? No, it is strength. Strength is not granted by the Triforce. Question number 4. In which Legend of Zelda game did the Master Sword, the most powerful sword in the series, debut? A, The Legend of Zelda. B, Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. C, The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past. Or D, The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time. And half of you think it's A Link to the Past. Are you right? Yes, you are. The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past was where the Master Sword debuted. Okay, question number 5. What is the subtitle for 2023's direct sequel to The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild? A, Tears of the Kingdom. B, Blood of the Wasteland. C, Touch of Darkness. Or D, The Voice of the Divine. – 35% are going with D. A and B are tied for second. And in last, we have Touch of Darkness. I have no clue. Tears of the Kingdom. 25% of you got it right. Yeah, these are, if you're not a fan, I don't know. And, yeah, I played the first one, but, hang on. Okay, that brings us to the middle of round 2. We have Carson in first place again with 268 points. Blake, KI5ZTW with 237. And Jason in third. KB5MPJ with 217. All right, that brings us to question number 6. It is time to wager your points. You can bet them all, but you can lose them all. You can bet half and only lose half. Question number 6. On what smart device did Nintendo release The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess in 2019? It's one of those picture questions. %, are going with the NVIDIA Shield TV. Never even heard of that. 33% are going with Roku. The other 28 with Google Chromecast, and no one picked the Fire Stick. And 39% are right. It is the NVIDIA Shield TV. And let's see that we have a few people dropped down there. Sorry, Blake, lost half his points. But Jason came up half. He bet. Looks like he bet half. Jason KI5 or KB5MPJ is in first with 434. Rob K9LZY in second with 336, and Kent KI5RBT is up to 302. Congratulations, you guys. Right. And question number 7. What animal is the true form of Ganondorf, main villain of the Legend of Zelda series? Is he a wolf, a boar, an eagle, or a bear? %, are going with boar. The other 30% wolf, bear with 10%, and only 1 or 2 of you picked eagle. And the majority is correct. Ganondorf is a wolf, or excuse me, a boar. Question number 8. Which of these creatures is Navi, Link's constant companion in the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time? Kind of glad I'm not playing tonight. I would be at the bottom of the pack here. Okay, 40% are going for the blue blob with the wings. 35 for the owl-looking thing. 20% for the cute little purple-eyed guy, and 5% for the ugly blob. And 40% with the blue blob with the wings are correct. Congratulations. Question number 9. What video game composer wrote the iconic main menu theme for The Legend of Zelda in one night? A. Koji Kondo. B. Nobuo Uematsu. C. Well, you guys can read them. Yeah. I can't pronounce those names. 65% went with C. Yoko Shimomura. 20% with A. Koji. 15% B. Nobuo, and nobody picked on D. Yeah. And only 20% got it right. Koji Kondo is the composer who wrote the theme for The Legend of Zelda in one night. Number 10. What is the name of the floating civilization in The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword? A, Skyport, B, Skyline, C, Skyhaven, or D, Skyloft? All right, the vast majority believe it's Skyhaven. Skyloft and Skyline are tied for second, and Skyport is not it. Skyloft is correct. Only 11% of you got that right. Congratulations, y'all. And that brings us to the end of round 2. And we'll get to the leaderboard in a second here. All right, congratulations, players. We have Kent, KI5RBT, the trivia robot, in third place with 379 points. Are you a Zelda player, Kent?
I've never ever played that game in my entire life. I've never seen it played. I don't know anything about it. Everything was a complete guess. KI5RBT, back to that.
Well, all right. That's some mighty fine random button clicking there, Kent. Yeah, I didn't know there were that many Zelda games. I played the first one on the old 8-bit Nintendo. All right, Rob, K9LZY, in second with 400 points. Are you a Zelda player, Rob?
K9LZY, I played the very first Zelda on, I forget what console it was, I think it was Sega, and, maybe Atari, I don't know, but no, not a big fan, never really liked it, thought it was kind of pixelated bit stuff, but I guess they guessed up to 400 points, or not 400 points worth. Back to that.
Roger, not too shabby. And how about Jason, KB5MPJ? What's your Zelda experience?
KB5MPJ. Yeah, I did play and solved the first one, and played the second one a little bit, but haven't really played the others, so made a lot of educated guesses on the rest of it. But yeah, I do like the series, but I don't play a whole lot of video games anymore, so a little bit of experience and quite a bit of guessing. KB5MPJ.
Alrighty, mighty fine guessing. Yeah, I enjoyed the first, the 8-bit Nintendo Legend of Zelda. Played it way back in the day. There was a lady I used to work with that was just heavy into it, and was just she went on and on about it at smoke breaks. I guess it's a interesting game. All right, let's see, round 2. It's time for round 2 intermission. We're going to take a quick intermission so everyone can take care of business. During the intermission, you will see questions on your screen to pass the time. Voting is optional, but always appreciated. Just a reminder, you can check into tonight's TriviaNet at any time during the game from your smartphone, tablet, or computer. All you have to do is point your web browser to n5oak.org and click on the TriviaNet tab. Once you're there, scroll down and click on the big green button to check in. There is no software to install or accounts to create. All we need is your call sign and your first name. And we'll see y'all in a few minutes.
Hey, Scott, you're doing a wonderful job tonight. KI5RBT.
Well, thanks, Kent. I appreciate it. I think we're going too fast. I don't know. I need to slow down and chat a little more. But yeah, it's going well. I'm enjoying it. So far so good. KI5OBD.
KI5YLS. Hey, Scott, I know we're in an intermission, but if y'all do make it back in the next couple of minutes, if you want to give me a couple minutes, my computer decided to just completely blue screen and want to start over, so I'm logging back in now.
Was it made by the Cowboys?
All right,
no,
Cowboys.
surprisingly,
We'll wait for
I
you.
heard it was made by this guy named Rusty. I don't know. He doesn't, being Rusty, all Rusty like, very old, sounds very old, sounds like an old person. I don't think, doesn't sound like it was made very good. So, I don't know, we'll have to see. But it did blue screen and I'm coming back in, so give me a couple minutes.
K9LZY, don't you call that a cowboy screen? It's blue.
No, you can't do that because it requires work to produce that screen, and they don't know how to do that over at the Cowboys.
Y'all stay hating. It's fine. It's fine. KI5YLS. KI5YLS. Okay, Scott, I'm all good over here now.
Okay, well, now that Mapuche's computer is up and running, we can proceed. Let's see, round 3 coming up. If you're just spinning the dial and just happen across the net, if you're new out there, come on in. It's not too late to join the net. You're listening to the Friday Night Trivia Net brought to you by the Oak Hill Amateur Radio Club, call sign N50AK. My name is Scott, KI5OBD, and I'm your net control for tonight. You can check into tonight's trivia game at any time during the game from your smartphone, tablet, or computer. All you have to do is point your web browser to n50ak.org and click on the Trivia Net tab. Once you're there, scroll down and click on the big green button to check in. There's no software to install or accounts to create. All we need is your call sign and your first name. And we're getting into round 3. Get your hands on your buzzers, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Backyard Barbecue Trivia. Question number 1. What auto manufacturer founded the Kingsford Charcoal Company in 1920? A. Oldsmobile. Oldsmobile, B. Ford, C. Chevrolet, or D. Cadillac? Is the game glitching?
Yeah, I forgot. This one was drag and drop last time, so it was 30 seconds. So I changed it to 15 seconds, and it restarted it. So that was all me. But you're ready to go, man. It's all you.
Roger, Roger. And 83% are going with Ford, 11% for Oldsmobile, 6% for Cadillac or Chevrolet, and nobody thinks Cadillac founded the Kingsford Charcoal Company. And 83% are correct. It was Ford. Almost like it's in the name. Question number 2. On King of the Hill, what is the first name of the owner of Strickland Propane, your home for propane and propane accessories? Is it A. Rick, B. Buck, C. Chuck, or D. Nick? – 47% are going with Buck Strickland, 21 going for Chuck Strickland, and Rick and Nick are tied with 16% each. And 40% are correct. Buck Strickland is the name of the owner of Strickland Propane. Question number 3. What Midwestern U.S. city lays claim to inventing ubiquitous backyard barbecue game cornhole in the 1980s? Was it A. Cincinnati, B. Milwaukee, C. St. Louis, or D. Kansas City? Oh, it looks like a tie for first between Milwaukee and Kansas City with 32% each. St. Louis in third and Cincinnati coming in last. And it was Cincinnati. Only 16% got that correct. I did not know Cincinnati was known for barbecue at all. I've heard Kansas City is known for their barbecue, and I've tried it, and I don't know why, because it sucks. Number 4. What southern U.S. state is home to Igloo Products, makers of the backyard barbecue staple, the plastic beverage cooler? A. Tennessee, B. Florida, C. Alabama, or D. Texas? And the vast majority are going with Texas, 74%. Alabama and Florida are coming in tied for second with a meager 11% each, and Tennessee coming in last with 5%. Are we right? Yes. Texas is the home of Igloo coolers. Question number 5. Which U.S. barbecue mecca hosts the American Royal World Series of Barbecue, the largest barbecue competition in the world? A. Memphis, B. Lexington, C. Kansas City, or D. Austin? Looks like Kansas City and Memphis tied for first with 47% each. Only 5% think it's Austin, and nobody picked on Lexington. The 47% that chose Kansas City are correct. It is hosted. Yeah, okay. All right. That brings us to the end of round 3. And we have 21 players. We got in third place, we've got Bill, W5ITZ. Oh, wait, this is only question number 6. Rusty, help me.
Yeah, man. Do the top 3 and then do an ID, and then we'll be into question 6 for wager.
Okay, just had a brain freeze there. Couldn't tell if I was at the end or at the middle. So we're in the middle. Bill came up, 93 points to third place, W5ITZ. Dave, KI5STT, in second place, up 77. Kent, KI5RBT, in first place again, with 360 points. All right. You're listening to the Friday Night Trivia Net, brought to you by the Oak Hill Amateur Radio Club. Call sign N50AK. My name is Scott. I'm your net control for tonight. You can check in tonight's Trivia Net anytime during the game from your smartphone, tablet, or computer. I feel like I've been through this a dozen times. All right. All you have to do is point your web browser to N50AK.org and click on the Trivia Net tab. Once you're there, scroll down and click on the big green button to check in. There's no software to install or accounts to create. All we need is your call sign and your name. And now it is time for question 6, which means it is time to pony up the points. Get ready to place your bets. And the money question. Which potato chip brand produces a backyard barbecue flavor? Kind of an even spread. Let's see, 35% going with Lay's, 30% with Kettle, 20% for Pringles, and last place is Ruffles with 15%. Who's right? Kettle is correct. 30% of you got it right. Kettle. I would never have guessed that. All right. Okay, so Kent stays in first place. KI5RBT doubles his points to 720. Dave, KI5STT, doubled his points. Bill, W5ITC, doubled his points to come in third. Congratulations, winners. All right. Time for question number 7. What outlaw country star released the album Texas Cookin' in 1976? A. Steve Earle, B. David Allan Coe, C. Guy Clark, or D. Billy Joe Shaver? Forty 40% of you think it's David Allan Coe. 25% for Billy Joe Shaver. 20% for Steve Earle, and 15% for Guy Clark. Are the 40% correct? No! 15% that chose Guy Clark are correct. Outlaw Cookin', or Texas Cookin', by outlaw country star Guy Clark. Okay. Question number 8. What style of Japanese wood-burning stove is the popular barbecue cooker known as the Big Green Egg? A. Kamado, B. A Rory, C. Hibachi, or D. Umegamero?
Тебе отбой по Дзержинского, езжай, проверяй.
All right, I think he's for Kamado with the 58%. We're going with Kamado. Are they right? They are. Kamado is correct. The big green egg is a Kamado wood-burning stove. I did not know that. Question number 9. What Australian grill company created a gold-plated gas grill that retails for $165,000? Why? A. Pig and Pilgrim, B. Heatley, C. Beefeater, or D. Cookout? %50 are going with Beefeater, 20% each for Pig and Pilgrim and Heatley, and only 10% chose Cookout. And the 50% that said Beefeater are correct. That's the Australian grill company that, for some strange reason, created a gold-plated gas grill. I guess it's a marketing thing. It must not be a lot of gold for $165,000. Okay, question number 10. What did Texas pitmaster Terry Folsom name his custom-built 76-foot-long semi-trailer smoker, the largest barbecue pit in the world? A. Undisputable Cuz, B. The Barbecutioner, C. Amarillo by Morning, or D. Smokestack Lightning? $53% are going with the Barbecutioner. That's my favorite. 32% for Smokestack Lightning. C. Amarillo by Morning, or 16% for Amarillo by Morning, and nobody picked on Undisputable Cuz. Which is it? And nobody got it right. The largest barbecue pit in the world is called Undisputable Cuz. Well, I've learned something. All right, in third place we have Bill, W5ITZ with 593. Second place, KI5STG, Dave with 734 points. And in first place we have Kent, the Trivia Robot, KI5RBG with 870 points. Congratulations, Kent. Let's talk to Bill, W5ITZ. Howdy, Bill. How's your barbecue backyard skills? Are you a pitmaster?
Hey, good evening, Scott, and you're doing a great job there, buddy. Keep it up. No, I wouldn't call myself a pitmaster. I do spend a fair amount of time on the grill, but I had some lucky guesses tonight, so I'm going with that. W5ITZ, back to net.
Roger, Bill. Good guessing. How about you, Dave? Are you on the grill a lot in the summertime?
No, but I like cooking with fire, so I grill often, but a lot. Back to you.
Roger. I like fire. Kent, KI5RBT. You know your barbecue. How do you like Kansas City barbecue?
Yeah, I was really excited to try it out. I'm a sales engineer, so I travel quite a bit, or I used to. I was not thoroughly impressed, and we went to the best barbecue joint in Kansas City, or at least that's what everybody told us. And it was like, it was okay. It probably wasn't as good as Bill Miller's, which I consider to be fast food, but It's reasonably good. It's barbecue that's, 10 minutes away from me. We have a good place up here in Pflugerville called Brotherton's Black Iron, and it's really, really good. So I love a good barbecue. KF5 RBT, back to that.
Roger, Roger. Me too. I guess Kansas City barbecue doesn't suck that bad. It just doesn't compare to Black's or Kreitz's or any of those Lockhart restaurants. I'm getting hungry thinking about it. Okay, let's see. We're at the end of round 3. Okay. Let's see. It is time for round 3 intermission. We're going to take a quick intermission so everyone can take care of business. During the intermission, you will see questions on your screen to pass the time. Voting is optional, but always appreciated. Just a reminder, you can check into tonight's TriviaNet at any time during the game from your smartphone, tablet, or computer. All you have to do is point your web browser to n5oak.org and click on the TriviaNet tab. Once you're there, scroll down and click on the big green button to check in. There's no software to install or accounts to create. All we need is your call sign and your first name. And we'll see you guys in a few minutes.
W5ITZ. Hey guys, I rolled through Austin this morning about 10:30 and I called on the repeater about 3 or 4 different times and there was nobody home.
Yeah, it's that time of year. Everybody's getting from regular schedule into summer. Usually there's a little bit of about a month of reprieve, and then everybody gets into summer mode, and then all the kids go back to school, and there's a couple 2 or 3 weeks when everything dies. But it's been crickets on the repeater. It's been kind of crickets in the Discord, so everybody's just trying to figure out what's going on for the summer. But yeah, it has been rather quiet. WZ5 BBS.
Well, I had my All-Star node with me, so I just switched back over to it and called back into home base and had a good QSO all the rest of the way back in, so it's all good.
All right. Thanks for voting, those of you who voted. Let's see. If you have just wandered across this frequency, or you've just been listening and you'd like to come play, come on in. You're listening, in case I didn't mention this earlier, you're listening to the Friday Night Trivia Net brought to you by the Oak Hill Amateur Radio Club, call sign N50AK. My name is Scott, KI50BD, and I'm your net control for tonight. You can check into tonight's Trivia Net at any time during the game from your smartphone, tablet, or computer. All you have to do is point your web browser to n50ak.org and click on the Trivia Net tab. Once you're there, scroll down and click on the big green button to check in. There's no software to install or accounts to create. All we need is your call sign and your first name. Time to get into round 4. Get your hands on your clickers. Question number 1. What R&B group teamed up with Mariah Carey for One Sweet Day, the longest reigning #1 Billboard hit of the 1990s? A. Boyz II Men. B. Belle Biv DeVoe. C. All for One. Or D. New Edition. Well, most of you seem to think it's Boyz II Men. Some of us think it's New Edition. Even fewer of us think it's Belle Biv DeVoe, and nobody thinks it's All for One. And 72% are correct. Boyz II Men teamed up with Mariah Carey for One Sweet Day. Question number 2. What addictive and illicit drug did Third Eye Blind sing about on the 1997 hit Semi-Charmed Life? Was it A, LSD, B, cocaine, C, heroin, or D, crystal meth? Well, it's split between cocaine and crystal meth for first, with 32% each, 21% like LSD, and 16% like heroin. And percent that said crystal meth are correct. Congratulations, meth heads. Drugs are bad, okay? What song landed Savage Garden their first #1 on the Billboard charts in 1998? Was it A, Strongly, Happily, Faithfully, B, Swim With You, D, Truly, Badly, Deeply, or D, The Sky Falls Down? % are going with Truly, Madly, Deeply. The Sky Falls, no, Swim With You is in second with 16%, and tied for last is Strongly, Happily, Faithfully, and The Sky Falls Down with 11% each. And 63% are correct with Truly, Madly, Deeply. Alrighty. Question number 4. What was Madonna's first Billboard #1 hit of the 1990s? Was it A, This Used to Be My Playground, B, Vogue, C, Justify My Love, or D, Take a Bow? 68% going with Vogue. And Justify My Love. 11% for Take a Bow, and only 5% for This Used to Be My Playground. Vogue is correct. The majority is right again. And question number 5. What Michael Bolton song did Laura Branigan take to number 1 in 1983, almost a decade before Bolton's version topped the charts? How Can We Be Lovers? B, Missing You Now? C, How Am I Supposed to Live Without You? Or D, That's What Love Is All About? %are going with How Am I Supposed to Live Without You? That's What Love Is All About, and How Can We Be Lovers tied for second with 16%, and 5% for Missing You Now, and the 63% are correct. How Am I Supposed to Live Without You? Yeah, I would have. That's the only one that rang a bell for me. Okay, that brings us to the middle of round 4. And in third place, we have Steve, KG5LAA, with 245 points. And Dora is up to second with 263. And KI5YLS, Yellow Liver Spots, is in first place with 352 points. Congratulations, YLS. All right. After 5 questions, let's see. It's time to ID. You're listening to the Friday Night Trivia Net, brought to you by the Oak Hill Amateur Radio Club, call sign N50AK. My name is Scott, KI50BD, and I'm your net control for tonight. You can check into tonight's Trivia Net at any time during the game from your smartphone, tablet, or computer. All you have to do is point your web browser to N50AK.org and click on the Trivia Net tab. Once you're there, scroll down and click on the big green button to check in. There is no software to install or accounts to create. All we need is your call sign and your first name. And that brings us to question number 6. We are halfway through round 4. It is time to pony up the points and bet them on question number 6. Bet them all, bet half of them, bet none of them, but bet something. Question number 6, for the points. What 1990s flop featured Seal's Kiss from a Rose a year before the song hit number 1, courtesy of the Batman Forever soundtrack? A, The Neverending Story 3, B, Andre, C, Angels in the Outfield, or D, Blank Check? are going with Angels in the Outfield, 28% for Andre, 22% for The Neverending Story 3. I didn't know there was a 2. And only 6% chose Blank Check. And The Neverending Story wins it. 23% are correct. The Neverending Story 3, excuse me. And, yeah. We had some losers there. Sorry, Blake. Kent. Kent. Dave. Sorry. Gerardo. Ernesto. And Dora. You were way up there. Oh, you guys, I'm sorry. But Nathan, KI5YOL, is up there at 470. Congratulations. All right. Question number 7. Which of these songs was not a top 10 hit for Swedish pop group Ace of Base in 1994? A, The Sign, B, All That She Wants, C, Don't Turn Around, or D, Beautiful Life? %37% for The Sign. I even think I know what that song is. 26% for All That She Wants, 26% for Beautiful Life, and only 11% for Don't Turn Around. And Beautiful Life is correct. Congratulations, 26% of you. Question number 8. Where did Who Will Save Your Soul singer Jewel grow up? Is it A, Maine, B, Utah, C, Alaska, or D, Montana? %53% are going with Alaska. Montana and Utah are tied with 18%, and Maine in last with 12%. And Alaska is correct. 53% of you knew that, and some of you have probably watched Alaska: The Last Frontier. If you have, you would know that Jewel is a kilt juror. Question number 9. Which Janet Jackson album featured 7 top 5 singles on the Billboard Hot 100 during the 1990s? A, Rhythm Nation 1814, B, All For You, C, Janet, or D, The Velvet Rope? It's a tie for first with Rhythm Nation 1814 and all for you with 32% each, 26% with Janet, and 11% for The Velvet Rope. Which one is it? Rhythm Nation 1814, yeah. 32% of you got it right. Good for you. And the last question of round number 4. What prolific record producer helmed Nirvana's Nevermind as well as played drums in 1990's hit machine Garbage? Was it A, Jimmy Iovine, B, Butch Vig, C, Steve Albini, or D, Brendan O'Brien? Think it's Steve Albini. Again, we have a tie for second with Butch Vig and Brendan O'Brien. Oh no, they're tied for last. We got Jimmy Iovine with 21%. And only 16% of you got it right with Butch Vig. Okay, never heard. Who knows? And that brings us to the end of round 4. Let's see who our winners are. In third place we have Rob, K9LZY, with 404 points. In second we have Yellow Liver Spots, KI5YLS, with 425. And in first place, Nathan, KI5YOL, 621 points. Good job, Nathan. And here's our leaderboard for tonight. We've added up the scores. No, this is just round 4, right? Yeah, this is round 4. Rob, okay, we've been through that. Rob, You missed, how many did you miss?
K9LZY, a bunch. I wasn't really keeping track. I was half trying to joke around. Justify My Love, missed that one for sure. Angel in the Outfield, that I didn't know. And then surprisingly, I did Steve Albini, even though I know he didn't do that. He did other things, but I'm a big Steve Albini fan, so I picked him anyway. K9LZY, back to net.
Roger. Good job, Rob. Again, I'm glad I'm not playing tonight. I would be doing lousy. Apparently, I wasn't paying as much attention during the 90s as I thought I was. Let's go to Yellow Liver Spots. Good job there, young sir. 425 points. Were you even around in the 90s listening to top 40 hits?
I wasn't even thought of in the 90s. I wasn't even a figment of my mom's imagination, I'm sure. No, honestly, the only reason I did so good at this was because my mom and grandma played a bunch of oldie music, and so it was just all around me all the time. Like, I just heard it all the time. And a lot of it was mostly country music, but they played a little bit of everything, of other stuff too. There was a couple that I missed. I missed 4, and that 2 out of the 4 I ran out of time. I was distracted dealing with Discord and my haters, and was distracted. But yep, that's it. Back to net.
Roger, Cody. Yeah, good job, man. Nathan, KI5YOL. What about you? Where were you in the 90s? Were you listening to lots of Billboard top 10 hits, top 100 hits, whatever? Maybe Nathan's listen only tonight. All right, so there's our top 3. Congratulations, guys. Let's add up all the scores and see how we did. In third place, we have Cowboys Sucks, KI5YLS. In second, Bill, W5ITZ with 1668. And in first, we have Kent again with 1,786 points. All right. Let's go talk to some of our winners. Let's go talk to, let's see. Connor is in 10th with 1,050 points. Connor, if you have a call sign, come on in. And congratulations. Tell us how you like the game. Okay, Connor's probably studying for his license. Good luck, Connor. Blake, KI5ZGW, in 9th place with 1,083 points. Congratulations, Blake. How's it going? What's going on this weekend? No, Blake? All right. Congratulations, Blake. Steve, KI5HWD, in 8th with 1,223 points. You got anything fun going on this weekend?
KI5HWD, we are going to be working on getting the house ready to sell. That's the big activity for the week. Over.
Oh, well, that sounds like fun. I've sold a couple of houses, and boy, is that ever fun. If you can get your friends involved, it's even more fun. You should invite them all over to help you. Oh, gosh. I remember the real estate lady, she kept saying deep clean over and over. You need to deep clean. Carson, KJ5AAN, in 7th place with 1,404 points. How's it going, Carson?
Yeah, this has been one of my better weeks. It was awesome. Screwed up a couple of times. Didn't lost all my points, but you win some, you lose some. As far as this weekend goes, just solid labor. I'm going to be working up until beginning of June. KJ5 AA and back to net control.
Roger, Carson. Yeah, I don't like the betting points thing. In fact, the strategy I've been using lately is if I'm doing lousy, I bet nothing. At least, if you get the question right, you don't win anything, but at least you don't lose half or all your points. And it actually kind of helped me stay up in the, it helped my average a little bit, I think, just by when I'm doing lousy, I bet nothing. But I don't want to give too many pro tips away. All right, that was Steve, right? Where am I? Dave, KI5STT, and did I skip Steve, KG5LAA? You out there, Steve? How about Dave, KI5STT, in 5th place with 1,466 points? Congratulations. What's going on for you this weekend?
KI5STT. Hey, Scott, good job doing the net tonight. I think we're cleaning out a storage unit this weekend, but other than that, that's it. KI5STT, back to net.
All right, Dave, thanks. Well, have fun with that. Yeah, usually when Rusty asks me what you got going on this weekend, lately it's been chores, man. I got chores this weekend, but this weekend is different. I'm taking my tape measure Yagi that I built a couple of weeks ago out to Johnson City for my first real fox hunt. And I even got the XYL coming with me in the morning. She's going to drive, and I'm going to hunt, and we're going to find us a fox tomorrow morning and then go have lunch in Johnson City. So I'm looking forward to that. It's gonna so yeah, y'all come out to the fox hunt if you've never done it. I've never done it, so I'm looking forward to it. Sounds like lots of fun. Nathan, KI5YOL in 4th with 1,520 points. You going to the fox hunt tomorrow, Nathan? Nathan, going once? I guess we have a few receive only tonight. Okay. KI5YLS, yellow liver spots. How's it going? Mapuche, you're in 3rd place with 1,551 points. How does it feel?
It's about time I run with the big dogs around here. Usually I'm down in like 20th place, so I can't. It's about time I'm up on the leaderboard. What have I got going this weekend? Not a whole lot. I'd love to come join y'all in Johnson City, at least for the lunch. But not only is my car down because it needs transmission fluid and a new starter, but I called my financial people today, found out that I owe them a paycheck, and I've got till next Thursday. They're going to come repo my car if I don't. So that kind of sucks. Got to figure out what I'm going to do. But other than that, not a whole lot really going on. I'm just going to sit right here and try to put in job applications, get a new job, and tune into some nets maybe, or play on the radio. Back to net.
Oh, man. Well, good luck with that, man. Yeah, that's the best place to go when you're broke is go to work. And, yeah. Let's see. Bill, W5ITZ in 2nd place with 1,668 points. Congratulations. What's going on down in your neck of the woods this weekend? Bill?
Hey, Scott. Well, once again, thanks for doing net tonight. You're doing an outstanding job. Really appreciate you being there, man. Shout out to Carson and Nathan for representing Crossroads in the top 10. Good job tonight. And also, Crossroads is doing our breakfast tomorrow morning. We do it on the third Saturday of every month. So we'll be meeting in Ganado to chow a little breakfast food, probably some breakfast tacos, and start discussing and planning our field day activities. So really looking forward to that. That's about it. W5ITZ. Back to you, Scott.
Alrighty, sounds like some fine business, Bill. If y'all are anybody down around Grenado, join them for breakfast. Okay, KI5RBT Kent, the trivia robot, in first place once again with 1,786 points. Congratulations, Kent. How does it feel to be the trivia king?
I don't know about that. There were some tough ones. This last section was pretty bad, and I forget one of the earlier rounds. I think I mostly did well in barbecue, but I still want another Bob's Burgers round. I guess I'm going to have to create it to make that happen, because I know there's a few people who really like that. But I'm taking notes on stuff that I think might be good whenever I get to host. I may host next week. It looks like maybe my turn in the barrel. So we'll see what happens. Great net tonight, Scott. Appreciate you running it. KI5RBT, back to net.
Well, thanks, Kent, and thanks, Bill, and everybody else who complimented. Oh, man, I had something else I wanted to say to you. Soon we will be in charge, and we can do as much Bob's Burgers as we want. Tonight was kind of a low-scoring game. It was a tough night. Like I said, I'm kind of glad I wasn't playing. I probably would have hurt my average. Even something as easy sounding as 1990s Billboard Top 100s, I would have just flopped that round. So good job, winners. Roger. Okay, where are we? We're at the end of round 4, and let's see. We've talked to the top 10 winners. We've announced the total number of players on the net. We got 20 tonight. I don't know how many we had checked in all together. Let's see. And it is time for the elimination round. Just when you thought it was over, we're going to make you up your game one more time. One wrong answer, and you can officially call it a night. But until then, it's every man for himself. Let's head over to the elimination round and see who can answer all 10 questions correctly. The elimination round is coming up. One wrong and you're gone. Know or go. Question number 1. Maine is the only U.S. state with a one-syllable name. Is it true or is it false? .73% of you think it's true. 27% don't believe it. And 73% are correct. That leaves us with 11 survivors. I can't see who we have to say goodnight to, but good night. Non-winners.
Yeah, I forgot you can't see that. We'll say goodnight to Derek, KJ6TNT, Blake, KI5ZTW, Laura, KI5OLG, Dave, KI5STT, and Kent, KI5RBT. We're down to 11 survivors. Let's go to question number 2.
Question number 2. Which of these surrealist paintings is titled The Art of Living? I can see the 55%, the green armed lady, the 36% that went with the weird clown-looking, jester-looking thing, 9% went with the big orange face, and 0% went with that swirly blob. I think I would have gone with lower left, but no. The upper left is the big green, or the big round orange face. Only 9% of you got it right. And that was only one of you. Our guest operator, KG5SXL, is the elimination round winner with 2 correct answers. Congratulations, guest. Do you want to come in and tell us your name? All righty, reckon not. Well, congratulations, guest. You are the elimination round winner. Okay, that's going to do it for tonight's Friday Night Trivia Net. Hope y'all had as much fun as I had hanging out. Yeah, we've been over the winners. Okay. KI5RBT is the big winner with 1786. The Friday Night Trivia Net is a service of the Oak Hill Amateur Radio Club, call sign N50AK, and made possible through the generosity of our great ham radio community. For more information on the club, becoming a member, or to learn how you can donate, visit us online at n50ak.org. I would also like to thank Kyle, KI5OBD, for linking his repeater system for tonight's game. If you would like to see all the fun things Kyle is up to, or just want more information about the KI5D repeater system, visit him at ki5d.com. Before you close your web browser, stop by and check out the TriviaNet. Player rankings, stats, net logs, net check-ins, on the N50AK TriviaNet tab. This weekend, don't forget the Old Man's Breakfast at the usual time and place. And y'all come out to the Johnson City Fox Hunt in the morning. I'll be out there with the XYL and my tape measure Yagi hunting for the fox. And I hope to see you there. And for the lunch at the Mexican restaurant there in Johnson City, it's all in the Discord channel on the, you can go to the events channel there on the Discord server and find all the details about the fox hunt and the fox hunt lunch in Johnson City tomorrow. I'll be there. Look forward to seeing you. This is KI5OBD, and it's time to bring tonight's Friday Night Trivia Net to a close. I'm going to signal the repeaters to switch back to regular amateur use. While they're doing that, I would like to thank you all for inviting us into your homes, and thank you very much for being so nice on my first night at this. I really had a good time. Thank you all. We're going to keep this Trivia Net going because it's too much fun to let it end. So y'all have a great weekend, and be safe. And we'll see y'all here next Friday night for the Oak Hill Friday Night Trivia Net. 73, y'all.
Way to go, Scott. It's a lot easier when you can drink through the whole thing, right? But, yeah, man, you did good. And you got a timeout, man. You timed out the repeater right there at the very end. So congratulations, man. You are officially net control. WZ5DBS.
Right on, right on. I still think we finished about 19 minutes early, but I'll catch my breath and slow down as I get used to it. So a lot of fun, though. I really enjoyed that. Thanks, Rusty.
Well, the other thing we had a true or false round, so you didn't have 400 answers to read. So that it goes by quicker on the true and false. If you want to make it go further, we'll do a little drag and drop. You know how everybody loves the old drag and drop round. So, but yeah, man, good job and toast, man. Cheers. We'll see you tomorrow for the fox hunt.
All right. See y'all then. KI5OBD. There you go.
W5ITZ. Is y'all's node 51444 permanently restored now?
QSL, we are back in the cloud.
Roger. We did not update our scheduler, so I was scrambling at 9, but we got there. We'll get that updated so it's automated again. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, it's my bad, man. I should have told you, but yes, we are back in business, and unless lightning strikes the cloud, we will be here for the rest of the foreseeable future. WZ5BBS. Have a good weekend, Bill.
Yeah, no problem, Rusty. We had a backup plan, and it worked. Y'all have a great weekend, too. W5ITZ. This is W5ITZ. The W5LCR Crossroads Ham Radio Club link repeater system is back to normal amateur radio status. Good job tonight, Crossroads players. Y'all did well. This is W5ITZ. Good night, all.